Big Polly's World of Sports Sims is proud to present the Omnibus Golf Tour. Hello, friends. This is Big Polly coming to you from Rancho Mirage in California with final round coverage of the Palm Springs Classic. If you watched our live testing a week and a half ago, we showed you the second round. We are now up to the fourth and final round, and let me just go through what happened in the third. Bobby Clampett made a run. He is now leading at minus 23 along with Lanny Watkins, who shot a 62. Greg Norman, as we highlighted in our second round coverage, had a good round in the second, a 61. He had a 63 in the third. He is at one shot back at minus 22. Chick Evans, Johnny Golden, Ben Crenshaw, Jim Barnes, and Tom Byron all in the argument, along with Lenny Clemens, Tony Manero. And four shots back, we have Jody Mudd, Chip Beck, Gene Saracen, Mike Sullivan, and Tom Kite. We'll see if we have anybody else. No. So we are going to show you the fourth round, and we will start when we have action among the leaders. We'll go over the weather real fast as we set things up for you. The weather, 44 degrees. On this January final round coverage. Wind still northeast at 6. It's been consistent throughout the tournament, but that cold rain might play havoc with the scoring. And we're getting close to the start of the leaders. We have Jim Barnes and Ian Woosnam, who have moved up to level with the lead at minus 23, so we should be joining coverage shortly. And we start with Jim Barnes, who we saw a lot of in the second round. This is his tee shot on the par 5 third hole, 516 yards. He's already minus 2 on the day, 23 under for the championship. His approach now is going to be way left, and he finds the sand, and it's stuck to the sand here in this moderate rain here at Rancho Mirage. Albert Hammond once saying it never rains in California. Well, today it did. Barnes with this for a birdie, and he gets it to move to 24 under. So far today, we've seen a few moves. Woosman, 5 under. He's only a shot back now. Calvin Peete contended and has now faded back to minus 20 after a double bogey on the 11th. And the leaders are now teeing off. Bobby Clampett birdie to go to 24 under. And we're back to Jim Barnes on the par 4, fourth hole. And that tee shot just off the fairway in the first cut. He'll have a 115-yard approach. A lot of short par 4s on this course, so that's why the scores are so low. And on that, he finds the fringe. He's about 18 feet away on the birdie try, which you're seeing now, which is short. And his putt for par is good. So we have a three-way tie now as Tom Byram has joined the party at minus 24. Steve Jones making a move, the 1996 U.S. Open winner. He's at minus 21. He's only 3 back. If you're within 5, you could probably put up a good score and win this thing. Scott Simpson with a hole out from 85 yards on the 12th. He moves to minus 17. And Clampett, he's going to hit that one on the road. He is out of bounds, so that's a penalty stroke. And he will have to tee off again, basically, on his third shot. He finds the fairway that time, so Clampett, who's a great golfer in the 80s, perhaps feeling the tension here. His approach shot. So he will lose strokes. It'll just be a matter of how many he loses. This for bogey from 34 yards out. No good. He has a 3.5-foot putt coming back, and he gets his double bogey to stay 2 back at minus 22. So a 3-way tie now between Byron, Barnes, and Woosman. And speaking of Byron, we're going to see him here on the par 4 fourth. Minus 3 so far in the day, minus 24 on the championship. And that straight down the middle. And he's got 108 yards almost. His approach shot, oh, I think that would be about 25 feet out. Let's see how accurate I am. Oh, 21. Okay. I can live with that. For birdie, sole possession of the lead if he gets it, but he doesn't get it. 3 feet back the other way. He gets his par. He stays tied. And if we have a tie at the end of the 4th round, we have for most tournaments, we have the same playoff procedure. They will play 18 again, and then they will go through the holes 1 through 18 until somebody wins the Players' Championship, the Masters, U.S. Open. We will use their playoff procedure, British Open, and what I'll call the Optimal Tour Championship. Barnes, his approach shot, not too bad. He's 7 feet from the green. Looking for a birdie. He hit it too hard. So he's got that for par. He will stay tied at minus 24. Woosnam now has gone through the front nine, I beg your pardon. He stays at minus 24, but he's running out of holes to improve his score. And Tom Byram is still at minus 24. Clampett, with the double bogey on the second hole, has not improved his position. He is +1 on the day. Here's Woosman. Here's our first look at the Welshman. And he is 112 yards out on his approach, which you're going to see right here. Oh, it hit the pin. My goodness. What a shot there. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Bang! And he's only got 5 feet, I beg your pardon, for his birdie, and he nails it right in the jar. He's minus 25. And so far on the day, he is minus 7. So he's on a pace if he pars the rest of the way to hit 64. So it's Woosnam now, all alone, with the lead. And he will take aim on the 11th hole. Larry Mize is his partner today, the 87 Masters winner. Want to see a great golf shot? Look at the shot that he shot to win the 87 Masters in a sudden death playoff. 122 yards out is Ian Woosman. That is right on target. Little bit of a backspin. He'll have 21.5 feet for a birdie. And he 2-putts for par. Stay at minus 25. We have Chick Evans at minus 24 now. So a 4-way tie for second. Steve Jones finishing strong at minus 22. And here's Woosman on the drivable. If you can get lucky. Par 4 12th, 342 yards. He's 98 yards away, yards. There is a difference. And here's his approach. Nice backspin here. It's going to put him close. And you see why Woosman has done so well today. He's got 6 feet for a birdie. That would put him up 2. And he gets it. Minus 8 on the day, minus 26 for the championship. And on we go. He's now clear 2 shots of Crenshaw, Barnes, Clemens, and Jacobson. So we'll keep an eye on him as he heads to the 13th. That may find sand. No, it's going to fall short. And the crowd likes that. He's 134 yards out. Approach shot. on the 13th. Cut it a little too thin. He found the bunker. He's got about 8.5 yards. He needs a good little shot here. Oh, that's perfect, but a little short. Might lose a shot here. 10-footer for par. Good speed, but it, again, a little too strong, so he's going to lose at least one shot. And that's all he loses. He's down to -25, so Crenshaw, Barnes, Clemens, and Jacobson now only one back. And we'll follow the leaders. That's our policy here. Woosnam. We'll go to the 14th, a par 3, 206-yard par 3. Little short, but he could two-putt from there for par. He's 15 feet out for birdie. The golf ball did not break enough to the right. He two-putts, he pars, and he's still one shot ahead of a quartet, which is now a trio, as Chick Evans has faded a little back to -23. Next week, the tour will be in Las Vegas for the Vegas Winter Classic from Summerlin. This is a very nice drive. You could hear one of our patrons, as they would say in Augusta. Nice drive there. 220 some odd yards. His approach. He's on the green in two. That's always a good thing to be. He's 27 feet away now for eagle. And an eagle here would be big. Well, he's going to miss this by a wide margin. Might not even stay within 10 feet. 6-footer. Gets it. So he gets that bogey back with a birdie, and now he is back to 2 shots ahead. Peter Jacobson has now moved into contention. He's one back. So has Lenny Clements. Another par 3 here for Ian. And he hit that well. 20 feet away for birdie. On line, but just misses to the right on his birdie shot. And for par, Ian Woosnam is now at -26. 8 under for the day. Clemens and Jacobson now giving him chase. And once Woosnam is finished, we will extend our coverage and try to follow Clemens, Jacobson, and whoever's in second place so we can give you a fuller detail of what's happening with the tournament. Jacobson parred on the 17th. Woosnam is now on that same 17th, a par 4, 386-yarder. Gonna take a little gamble here. It went over the trees, so he will be safely on. And he's got 121 yards on his approach. Well, this is right on it. A little bit of backspin, no. He's 12.5 feet away from birdie. A birdie here would be big. It's on line. Oh, just misses to the left. As you hear the gallery exclaim. And the par putt keeps him one shot ahead of Clements and Jacobson. Jacobson bogeyed the 18th. Crenshaw has moved in. He holed out on the 12th hole. He's -25. So Woosnam now, that looked like it might have found the rough, but it didn't. It just found the little left side of the fairway. He is 110 yards out. Will his score hold? And, oh, he's in trouble here. That is going to collect all the way to a bunker. He's 10 yards out. Needs a good precision shot here. Oh, that's a little, no, I thought that would be a little too hard, but no, it held up nicely. Nice backspin. He's got this for par. And he just gets it in to stay at minus 26. We have a four-way tie for second place. Crenshaw, Byron, Barnes, and Clements. And we will be right back after this. We resume coverage of the Palm Springs Classic. We're going to follow the second placers. Here's Tom Byron. That's sliced to the right, but it's not going to find the bunker. It finds the rough, but he doesn't have a great angle. 101 yards out. And here's Ben Crenshaw's tee shot. They are both one behind Ian Woosman. Byron will have the honor. He avoids the trees. And that's going to curve back, and he has birdied this hole in the first three rounds. He's 6 feet away from birdie to tie the Welshman. Crenshaw, two-time Masters winner. Birdie in the third round this hole, but he's got work to do here. He's 19 feet out. For the bird. Just misses. So he has that for par, and he will have to play the waiting game. Here's Byram. He is now tied for the lead at minus 26. Crenshaw will par to stay one back. So we'll continue with our bonus coverage here. Here's Chick Evans, who has parred the 14th. Byram now just missing the green, and he is in the rough 7 yards away, so he needs a good chipper here. That'll do it. 3 feet away for the par to stay tied, and he gets it. Lenny Clements has now moved to minus 26, having just birdied on the 15th. See if we can get him to join our coverage. Here he is. Clements is on the green. Birdied in the second and the third rounds, but he might be a little too far away. 36.6 feet. That's got to have to curve back. And nicely done. But he'll have that per par, which he gets. And Jim Barnes has now joined the party at minus 26. We will probably be picking him up here in a moment. He birdied the 15th. And back to Tom Byron. Now he is on the 15th. And he is safely on the fairway on this 537-yard par 5. 5 under for the day. 26 under for the championship. That hooked to the left a little bit, but that's on the green in 2. He's 32 feet away. 40 eagle. But he's in great shape to at least pick up one shot here. Slow down. And now this for birdie from about 3.5. And he gets it. He's up to minus 27. Barnes and Clemens right behind. Woosman cannot improve his score. He's at minus 26. And over to Barnes on the par 3 16th. It's a little ways away. He's 28 feet away from a birdie. But that's on line. That looks like a good putt, but short. Less than a foot for par. He gets it. And Jim Barnes is still one shot back. Watkins and Clampett were leading at the start of the day, but they are now back out of contention. 3 back, unless they really get busy. That was the tee shot for Clemens on the 17th. He's 1 back. His approach, if that could backspin, it might be. No, it's just a little too far away. He's got 8 feet for birdie. It's still doable. And he gets it. So we have a three-way, not a three-way tie, I beg your pardon, a two-way tie. Byron and Clemens now at 27 under. Byron is 6 under today, Clemens at 7 under. And over to Byram on the par 3 16, 178 yards. That's going in the drink. Oh my goodness. So it's looking way better here for Lenny Clements. That third shot, not all that good for bogey. He's got to get this to have any hope of repairing his damage. But that's a double bogey at a real bad spot for Tom Byram. He is now at minus 25. He's 2 back. Usually a very exceptional score. But on this course with a lot of short par 4s, the pros have been doing well despite the colder weather. And Barnes is in the sand with 157 yards on his approach. Oh, that was not a good shot. He just put it back in the fairway. He's hoping for an up and down here. He's 70 yards out. And that's about as good of an approach as you can get. He'll have that for par. 1.5 feet, and he gets it. He's at minus 26. So Barnes, the only one left that could get to Lenny Clements, who we're going to see in a moment. And he sliced this one a little bit to the right. It's going to be just in the rough. He's in the first cut. He's 130 yards out. Here's his approach. Oh, that's a good one. Not going to stay on the green, though. And that's going to go all the way into the bunker. It'll be 10 yards out. Needs a good approach here. Good spin on the ball to keep it only 7 yards out. 7 feet out, I beg your pardon. And Clemens with his par might have saved his title. We have one man who could catch him, and that's Jim Barnes. We'll see him on the 18th real soon. And this is it, folks. Barnes needs a birdie. He sliced this one off to the right. It's looking good for Lenny Clements. 140 yards in the rough for his approach. But this is on target. Oh, very nice. Very nice. It's just going to be a little long, and he's on the fairway. Needs a chip here. He needs the chip of his life to get to the playoff. It's online. Oh, he missed it. Oh, gracious. So Lenny Clements has won this tournament. Barnes finishes at 26 under. We have a few people on the course still. We have Lenny Watkins and Bobby Clampett, but they're pretty much going to have to birdie all the way through. So it's looking really good for Clements. Crenshaw now, he birdied the previous hole. He's going to be on the fairway. He could still birdie here and force Clements into a playoff. That's a good approach. And Crenshaw now, a successful putt from 5.5 feet. No! He does not get it. He pars. So Clements again dodging a bullet. And nobody's going to catch him. Lenny Clements wins this with 27 under par, a 64 today. Oh, man, he is living a good life. As we'll show you the tournament summary. One shot ahead of Woosnam, Crenshaw, and Barnes to win the tournament. Oh, me, oh, my. And Crenshaw and Barnes each had chances to get to the playoff, but it just wasn't to be. And Clements now, second in cup points. You get a double score. You get 500 for winning, but for the ranked events you get 1,000, and for the majors you get 2,000. And after that, he has moved up 24 slots to 125, which would just get him into some major tournaments. World rankings right now: Woods, Nicklaus, Hogan, Snead, Byron Nelson, Greg Dorman, with some good performances on the first two tournaments. Billy Casper, Arnold Palmer, Bobby Jones, and Vijay Singh, all within striking distance of that world rankings lead. So hope you enjoyed this debut look at the Omnibus Golf Tour. This has been Big Paulie coming to you, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye for now, everybody.